And welcome everyone to a unique 4v4. This is a new Reforged replay on the Hotfix done by Kuro, and it was done for the role-playing Discord that I will start doing battles shortly for. They're on turn 2, I take it, but this battle is separate from turn 2 and the conquest of Middle Earth. I'll just go through some of the changes of this Hotfix before we start. Now, apparently all low tier sword and board units are slightly cheaper. All Elven Pikes are 1 speed now, while all others are 0.98 speed. Apparently scenarios are fixed. Some siege maps are still not fixed, unfortunately. Dunland was removed from solo for now. Dale, Blackshot have high mass AP projectiles now. Arthedain, Troll Slayers are limited to 2 now, but cost 1,100 coin. Shire, Eagles 8 to 6 HP. 16 armor to 14 armor and 5 shield to 0. Cost from 1500 to 1700. Their mass is bigger and the radius is better, so their charges are more impactful. Not sure what he means by eagles, but we'll figure that out later. Next we have Dorwinion. Hammerguard are locked now and have a new model. Numenor. Pharism Swordmasters are faster now, 1.15 speed to 1.25. Dunland. Mounted BG. Priced 1,000 to 1,300. Isengard, half-orc units got 20 more men. Rune, cannons price adjusted to 1,400. Rebels are added in the specials era, and I believe that's the latest change. Yeah, I've just gone through the 2020 changes there. But anyway, we'll start with the person who sent me in the replay, King OFD of the North, who's also part of the role-playing Discord. He's commanding Rudar, and he's got some Etamor's Troll Hunters here. He has some Rudar Axemen, along with some Rudar Clansmen. Some Dummin Outrunners, and some Coldfell Maidens, some Rudar Swordsmen, and I think some Herodane Pikemen mixed in there. Yep. I think maybe 2 units of the Coldfell Maidens, another unit of, 1 unit here of Herodane Nobles. I think, no, it's just some Rudar Clansmen and Rudar Axemen, and more Clansmen, and this time Swordsmen. And we have another unit of Etamor's Troll Hunters over here. Here's some Witchwoman Slavers at the back, along with some Herodane Rangers at the very rear, hidden. Next we have some Rudar Marksmen, 2 units out front. Alrighty, come to his ally, Harad, commanded by Death Eater, who has 1 unit of Herodane Archers and another unit of Southron Archers. We have some Southron Pikemen. We have some Trollmen of Harad, Southron Pikemen, Trollmen of Harad, and another unit of Southron Pikemen. Behind them, looks like 2 units of Muhad Beast Hunters. That's the Javelin unit of Harad, mid-tier. This is the elite Javelin unit, Demons of the Desert. Some War Beasts of Harad, and the Black Serpents of Harad. And over here we have some Champions of Nafarat, some Serpent Guard, and another unit of War Beasts. Okay. Third ally, Gondor, commanded by Zero, who has some Pinnacle Cavalry, some Axemen of Lostenark, armoured up all the way. Only costs 50 coin these days compared to most factions. They're armoured up to the max, it's a silver upgrade. Next we have some Citadel Guard, some Fountain Guard, and I think we have some Gondor Spearmen, yeah, armoured up, mixed in there. 2 units. And another unit of Fountain Guard and Spearmen, yeah. So by 2 units I mean 2 units of Spear Guard, 2 units of Fountain Guard in this line here. We have some civilians, some Gondor Spearmen, again armoured up. Veterans of Gileath, armoured up all the way. It seems like all the Gondor army has maximum armour upgrades. We have some Citadel Guard, another unit of Gondor Spearmen. I've already covered that Axemen Lostenark unit, I believe. Some Mithrandir's Retune, some Pinnacle Cavalry again, and we come to the final ally, Angmar, commanded by Maximus, who has 2 units of Snaga Stalkers, some Angmar Marauders. Make that 3 units actually here. Over here we have some Goblin Trackers, looks like 2 units, a lot of Goblin Trackers. We have some Guardians of Karen Doom, armoured up, some Angmar Marauders, Witchron Pikemen, 2 units armoured up, Trolls of Angmar, Warg Riders, possibly 2 units there, there's a lot of Wargs. We have some Guardians of Karen Doom, 2 units there, armoured up, some Witcheron Blackguard, but no witches, apparently. We have some Witcheron Hammerguard here, not armored up. And I think that's it. We'll just do a quick flyby. I don't see them. Alrighty. Let's go to the first of their 4 opponents. First one's Numenor, commanded by Rules 1, who has 2 units of Roman Banner Rim. We have 2 units of, I think, Romena Abarim, and 2 units of Romena Nadukadar, just spread out here in this line. Or is it 3 units? Let's have a quick look. Maybe it's 3 units of each. Yeah, I think so. Next we have some more Romena Abarim, and some Naru NRO Sentinels, some Royal Legion of Armados, some more Romena Abarim. I think it's just Sentinels spread out. We have 2 units of Seafarers on Nindamos and some Pharasim Swordmasters. His ally, Rune, commanded by Creed, who has 2 units of Easteron Clansmen here. This is a basic unit. When they're armoured up, they sort of look like the Lake Gamprim and Lake Flagrim. Mostly look like the Lake Gamprim, but with swords and shields instead of spears. Next we have some Easteron Crossbowmen, a Dragon's Breath Cannon, Loke Silent Rim, some Loke Inas Rim. I question the cannon on a field battle like this, and he's got 2 of the bad boys, so we'll see what he can do. We have some Loke Gamp Rim, 1, 2 units there, some Loke Silent Rim, another unit of crossbows, some more Loke Inas Rim, 2 units of basic Easteron Clansmen, Loke Flag Rim, 2 units in the centre, and that appears to be it for Rune. So a very deadly army. He's going to wreak havoc with those cannons. Next we have Cardalin, commanded by Kiraguru-chan, the architect of these changes. He has some Tharbad Riders here, some Dunedain Commanders, some Royal Court of House Thorondor, some Mercenary Guildsmen, 2 units, some Dunedain Captains, Tharbad Warhammers, and a 2nd unit of Dunedain Captains. Next we have some Minherith Men at Arms, 1, 2, 3 units I think, just spread out. Some Mercenary Crossbowmen, and the rest of his units I wager are hidden, because I cannot see anything else besides these guys. Alrighty, final army is Khazad-dûm, commanded by FFA Muffins, who has some Mercenary Crossbowmen here, 2 units, some Mercenary Cav, looks to be 2 units. We have some Iron Watch of Merimir, very sketchy on these guys. We have some Warriors of Khazad-dûm, 1st Legion Pikes, some Sentries of Khazad-dûm, Warriors of Khazad-dûm again, some Sons of the Fallen, Mithril Guard, Dwarven Miners, 2 units of Hammers of Gundabad, and some Sons of the Fallen. Now let's get this 4v4 started. Enjoy. Now, Dragon's Breath Cannon. They're taunting. They're not firing. Okay, now they're firing. Alright. Here we go. Oh, that hurt the Fountain Guard. Those cannons combined can really do some damage to this front line. And it's actually prompting Zero to charge in. And Angmar's charging in too. Whoa! Just missed him, like a fast bowler. Bit of a bouncer there, went over his head. Alright, gotta slow it down, guys. Being a 4v4 on the plains, it's going to be impossible to capture everything. But looks like Angmar's tactic was to overwhelm his opponent by charging and just, well, charge in and just go overwhelming force style on his ass. Okay, it looks like Carlin's moving to attack. King is getting ready to face off against Carlin. Kura's charging in. What's interesting though is Anglar is not charging in, he's holding his charge. Alright, let's have a look over here. Oh, wrong one. I was wondering if he was going to do that. Oh, nice connection. Those are arrows. I thought it was a glitch there, but it wasn't. Alright, heading over here. What's Carlin up to? We've got Death Eater going in with his Serpent Guard. Okay, it's a crossman firing in. And they've connected with the crossman. That's a decent target. Here come the war beasts. Okay, looks like King is just skirmishing away here. Gondor's under cannon fire along with Angmar. Angmar's... Oh, this could be bad. Oh, it just missed. Oh, this one just clipped it. Had that shot been dead on, could have been devastating for Maximus. Almost called him muffins there. Yeah, I saw this happening. You got Maximus trying to overwhelm rules. It's been a little while since I've seen rules actually. Looks like we got some like in our stream charging in. He's going after the Recon Blackguard. This is going to be horrible. Oh, Angmar's general just got sniped. He lagged behind the rest of his unit. Wow. This could turn the tide of things. Having your general sniped is never a good thing. We've got Zero moving in with his cav. Driving the back, Loki, Nasrim moving up. Gotta move over here now. See what her eyes up to, they're getting pretty close. My Serpent Guard broke. Coalfire Maiden's moving up. So they're busy throwing the javelins away, the men here at Men at Arms. And they're also trying to take out the Dundine commanders here. The Heriday nobles here. Try and target the Thieves of Tharbad. Where's that? Where are they firing? Oh, nice. Okay, men here with Red Tuners here. We've got Wardens men with Ethel now being activated. I don't know where they're shooting. But it is total chaos over the field. It's 18 to 11 against King's Alliance. Zero's finally made it into the ruined battle lines. He's lost a bit of men. We've got a bloke coming in for a charge behind, but these are spearmen. They can turn around, and we've got Pinnacle and Cavalry nearby too. So hopefully Zero's onto it. The Cavalry could charge in and trap the Loki Room. Okay, Angmar is breaking, largely due to the fact that they lost their general. I know I got it set on 0.8, but the Pinnacle Cavalry is just walking. They're not charging in. Even though it's slow, we should be able to notice if they're charging in or not. Ruins right now is trying to help his ally overwhelm Angmar. And Angmar's struggling. The lines of Numenor have held. Rulers will win this day. Largely helped to his ally who took out their general. This is interesting. Angmar could have fired point blank into Rune's battle lines, but didn't. Now Angmar's trying to move up to try and take out as many of the Numenorian troops as he can with what he has left. Got Pinnacle and Cavalry from Zero just charging around somewhere. Oh, now the cannon's targeting King's Lion's Rudar. Okay, they didn't break them. That one was more impactful. And they just jumped over Death Eater's battle lines. Okay, we've got the Etymos Trollhunters here. Oh, we've got the Miramir firing in as well here. Oh, this is much better. Before it was like a splash effect, but this is sort of acting like catapult fire. Okay, what's going on now? 45 to 36. Okay, so there could be Carlin's general there. Death Eaters in the battle lines trying to target the wars. That's definitely a good idea, but Kuraguro's chance moving in. Heridan Noble 16. Broken. Horrible. Hammers are good and bad. Skirting the flanks. Southron Archers there. We want Beast Hunters. Darbad Riders charging into Rudar's rear lines now. See, the Southron Archers here have a prime target.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Alright. 55 to 45. Ah. Yeah. Etymos Trollhunters firing javelins right into the Tharbad Warhammers. It's probably the most ideal unit you could possibly target. Got troops falling there. The Tharbad Warhammers are nearby. They could take out the Etymos Trollhunters if King's not careful. It's moments like this, you just want to have unlimited ammunition on your javelins. It's a strange target to go after. 60 to 54, so King's Alliance has brought this back somewhat. The Southron Archers here. We have Southron Pikemen over here. These Beast Hunters must have used up their ammunition. Okay, that was Rudar's general there. Demons of the Desert just massacred this unit of 1st Legion Pikes.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Oh, now these guys are being targeted. The Iron Watcher Miramir and the Warriors of Khazad-dûm. Probably the target to go after would be the Watchman, the Iron Watcher Miramir. It's making life easier. 1st Legion Pikes. Will they shift targets or are they out of ammunition? Here we go. They just got a shot off. Tharbad Warhammer's broken down to 27. Rudar taking control of this battle. He's won his match and defeated Kuragura-chan. Where is that cannon firing at? Nothing here. Okay. So how did Zero go? Zero's still around. Zero's not gone yet. In fact, he's defeating he's defeating Rune. He's got men into the cannons, which is definitely a good thing for his alliance. Zero's taking control of his fight. Creed did lend men to help out Rules and did win that fight, but now Rules is a bit late to help out his ally. He's got to get in there quickly. It took maybe too long to finish off Angmar. Angmar's actually still around, which is amazing. Thought he'd be long gone by now, but not because you're bad, Maximus, because you're being overwhelmed at the time you left. That's why I say that. But you still got troops. You've got Goblin Trackers here firing at the Remembrana Aberdeen. It is 71 to 73, so a good fight back here from the King Alliance. Things did look a little bit grim for them, but Zero's holding both Creed and Rules at bay for now. He might struggle a little bit once Rules arrives, so he's trying to busily defeat what rune forces he can to re-establish his front line, because Newman was about to charge right into him. We've also got some mercenary crossmen from Kuroguro-chan. Warns me it's Ethel. Must have really helped out. They still no, they don't have their bows out, they're out of ammunition. It's a shame we didn't get to see them fire, but you know, only so much we can watch, I guess. Okay, Death Eater still has some men. His Demons of the Desert could still have ammunition. I think we can actually go back to normal speed here. Right, who's shooting it? Okay, that was definitely Death Eater's general. Yeah, I thought I saw some javelin fire, but that wasn't from the Muhide Beast Hunters. They're shooting at Muffins, who's withdrawing, but not admitting defeat. The smart thing to do right now for King and Death Eater would be to go over and help out their allies and then take the field. They can easily defeat, well then it's 4 on 2 really, because they can defeat these guys and then turn around and destroy what's left of Muffins if Muffins wants to run away. Probably let him. Because now Zero's being overwhelmed here and needs reinforcements pronto. We've got some forces heading in. He's got some cavalry to help out, to clear some lines. He can charge them into the back of the sentinels. Rules and Creed will probably be wanting those dwarves over here just as fast as well. Seafarers and Linda must have used all their javelins. Oh, he's down. Oh. We've got some Haradrim archers moving down. They're the nearest reinforcements that I can see coming. I'm not sure where King and Death Eater are, where the rest of their forces are. I think I can see them moving forwards. Yeah, because Zero's holding his own for the moment, but he needs help. Without reinforcements, he might last another 5 minutes. We've got Cauliflower Maidens over here too. Lots of Cauliflower Maidens, lots of cav left for the King. You've got Ruse and Creed trying to finish off their enemies. It's all about speed. They're trying to kill as many troops as they can while they can. And Kuroguro's forces here have returned, to the detriment of the Warrens of Ethel, who are now all destroyed. Whoa, damn. Sorry, I missed that. No, we're going to go back and look at it just right now. Hey, Seafarers and Indamos didn't use up all their javelins. I don't know whose general that is. It's either Runes or Numenors. I'm not sure what happened to all that cav. Well, there it is. Oh, we've got Regiment Archers shooting the Fabad Warhammers in the back. We've got more rules troops moving in. Zero's in a lot of trouble here. 82 to 86. Okay, that's Zero's general. With him gone, things are looking pretty bleak here for Gondor. Fortunately, his allies have just arrived at his time of defeat.
Our allies have fled the field like cowards. The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
84 to 87. They've had Warhammer's break once again. Recon Solider is going head on into rules. Recon Solider is eating them up. Marks for firing in. Death Eater's coming in. Ah, there's Muffins. Not the target I would have gone for. King would have gone for these guys here on the battle lines. He's shooting at them. Oh, her Erdrian Rangers. They're not body piercing anymore. Looks like they've got armor piercing arrows. Looks like they strike with some impact. It's 89 to 91. This is obviously a different version of Reforged, guys, as I stated at the start. That's why you're seeing some different changes of what some units can do. The Herondon Rangers not shooting it now. Okay, it's 92 to 92. A bit of a mass break there. 92 to 93.
Army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
But Hereditary March is doing the best to fire in the misses. It's 93 to 93. King's just trying to save his archers. Rudolph's still got some maximum back here. Okay, so Muffins is trying to snatch victory. They seem to be succeeding. It's 94 to 94, but it's heavily in favour of the Muffin Alliance. And you know, the Rules Alliance as well. So they've got Hereditary Rangers pouring the armor-piercing ammunition, I believe. It's possible the Rangers are trying to get closer. They still have their bows out. And the Coal-Fired Maidens are still alive. Those arrows are taking them down. Axeman broke. Proving to be very unreliable. They're taking cover behind the bloody rune cannons. $95 to 95. Oh, get those Coal-Fired Maidens out of the way. North, you're hindering the accuracy of your own men. They gotta move in closer.
We're under attack.
I think you go after the Royal Guard instead of the Pharazim Swordmasters. Or the Naru and Aru Sentinels, because these guys are susceptible to the cap charges. Anyway. Hereditary Rangers marching to their end. I think they're lost. They're out. Khazad-dûm and Numenor will take the day. That's it. Okay, so congratulations to Rules 1, Creed, Kuroguru-chan, and Muffins on their very tight and close victory. Rules gained 2,042 kills, Creed 1713, Kuroguru-chan 1331, and FFA Muffins on 1440. That being said, good fight from King of OFD of the North 1515, Death Eater 1363. 0 on 2,045 MVP for his team. Rules was MVP for the other team, the victory team. The Maximus Decimus Meridius 1,046. So all respectable kill counts there all around. Witch Roman Slavers 217 kills. Hereditary Pikemen 253. Clansmen got bugger all. Pretty much. Rudolph Swordsman also didn't fare too great, but Axemen did alright. Almost getting 80 kills apiece. Animals Troll Hunters Almost 120 each. Cauliflower Maidens, 99, 61. Yeah, the rest of them did, I suppose, average to good. With the exception of a couple of units who did pretty poorly. Don't know how that happened, but I guess they were just taken out by either cannon fire, archers, javelins, whatever. Doesn't take too much to take down swordsmen. They're a pretty low tier unit. But, great battle. Thank you to King for sending in the replay. This is Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Catch you guys in the next RP battle. Bye.